Like him too, he my man, he my boo, he my type, he's so cute. I want him and I want him too. I like him.
Hey guys, today we're going to play Cooking Companions. I apologize if I seem a little congested and if I look a little sick, it's because I'm very sick. I have no idea what this game is about, but I'm excited. The game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Do you wish to continue? Let's choose yes. That walk was brutal, but this cabin is amazing. Full kitchen, running water, it really has everything. Finally! A place I could read a good book in peace. I can't wait to achoo! I'm sorry, everyone. It must be the dust. Get those allergies under control, Mariah. Don't worry, guys. I'm sure with a little elbow grease, we can make this cabin shine. So, are you volunteering to clean, Gregor? No. Not many supplies here. Guess we'll have to go out to get what we need. There's a fireplace for making stew, so let's gather up some firewood, okay? Leave that to me, little guy. I'll tidy up around the cabin. Need to save Mariah from dying due to this dust. Hey! Allergies are nothing to joke about, Karen. She's not dead yet, Pipsqueak. Calm down. Thanks, Anatoly. I think we'll go foraging outside. With over 450 mosses, 900 fungi, and 70 slime molds, there's bound to be treasure up here. Roughing it is fun. Anatoly knows so much about edible foods. We're in good hands. I think the slime molds will be the most delicious. Most certainly not. What about the fungi? Do you even know which ones are poisonous, Anatoly? I could figure that out. You can be the canary in the coal mine, Anatoly. I'm not ending up a corpse here. Eek! Keep both eyes open, little guy. Plenty of wolves and brown bears around. They won't be a problem. I read up on 10 different techniques to incapacitate them. Number 1 is Anatoly! Oh yeah, sorry Mariah. Got carried away again, haha. I'll help Anatoly look for his food. I'm definitely better at warding off wild animals. If we come up empty-handed, we can always eat some of the food we brought. You mean the emergency rations? Bad idea, chump. Hey, Anatoly and Mariah are getting the food. Gregor is gathering the firewood. That makes you our designated chef. Everyone's looking at me reluctantly. I nod. Very excited to try your cooking. Alright, everyone, let's go to work while there's still sunlight. I guess they all exited. So, I think Anatoly put the supplies in the kitchen. Thanks for helping out with the cooking. Okay, so to save the game, right-click or hit escape button on my keyboard to pull up the menu. This menu will allow me to adjust volume levels or exit to the title screen. Going back to the main menu or exiting the game without removing... Okay, so obviously save. Do you have any experience with making meals? Of course. Is that so? Looking at you, I think you'd be good at serving up food poisoning. Right? Looks like Karen will remember that. Was that in the game, that noise? Going to check out the living room. Let's talk later. So she went and dusted. I decided to look around the kitchen to find the ingredients for the meal tonight. So, clues may be revealed by searching an area more than once. Let's give it a try. Which area do we want to search first? Let's search behind the wood pile. That sounds a little sus. There's nothing but cobwebs back here. Thankfully, no spiders. I was worried. The drawers, then. You check the drawers on the left. Just some dirty knives. The cupboards. The first few cupboards are empty. Anatoly must have put the supplies somewhere else behind the wood pile. Norway spruce. Oh, we finally hit the drawers again.
Whee!
Oh!
Cabbage!
Cabbage time! Chompette sound off! Yeah. Never fear, onion is here. Cornbread.
Raspberry!
Raspberry.
Oh, yeah?
Potato. Cabbage stuffed me into this jar. Oh, these are cute veggies. Oh my god. And the bread and fruit, obviously. We're the Chompettes. Why talk with those boring humans? All they have to give you is drama. Come chat. Are we crazy in this game? Come chat with us instead. We'll share valuable recipes you can cook. We'll share with you our secret Chompette recipes. Collect them all to become a 5-star chef. You can find unlocked recipes in the main menu under Extra, but be sure to save the game. To celebrate, here's your first recipe card. Roasted eggplant with sesame and pomegranate. Meat free. You unlocked your first recipe. If you ever want to talk, just come to the drawer. Chompette! Let's move out. That was cute. Cabbage rudely slammed it closed. Okay. Apparently I'm slightly worried about what this means for my mental state. I was a little concerned there, but only slightly concerned. Here's Karen. Hey, did you find the supplies? Anatoly lied. He actually put them in the bedroom. Idiot. Here you go. I got the emergency supplies. She left me alone, and I started a fire with some of the wood and got to working on dinner. Tonight's entree, vegetable stew. In a large saucepan over medium heat, I heat some water with potatoes, carrots, and celery in it. 15 minutes later, I drained the pan and set the vegetables aside. Placing some butter in the saucepan, I melted it over medium heat. Threw some chopped onions in and cooked for about 10 minutes. The onions were tender and translucent, so they're perfect. I mixed in some flour, salt, pepper, and heavy cream into the saucepan and added some vegetables to the mixture. Hours passed. We're back! More firewood than you'll ever need! We found some wild sorrel. Maybe tomorrow we'll have a bigger bounty. Anatoly's burying the lead. We saw red deer. Mariah spotted it. Yeah, that's great. Anyways, I killed 17 spiders today while you were out looking at deer. That should come as no surprise. There's over 160 species of spiders here. 160? Don't worry, Mariah. I'm sure they're all in the bathroom or something. No. Almost all of them were near the couch. I was going to sleep on the couch! That's where 16 of them were. I'm not sleeping on that couch then! And there's only 2 beds in the bedroom. Don't sweat it, Mariah. I can sleep anywhere, so I'll sleep in the rocking chair. I'll sleep with one eye open, just in case any of them swarm the couch. Thanks, Gregor. Karen and Anatoly, you two take the bedroom. Thanks, big guy. Joke's on you, Gregor. I always planned on taking one of the beds. Hey, Anatoly, I snore louder than a lumberyard. Ugh! Sweet dreams, chump. I turn back to your bubbling vegetable stew and try a bite. This tastes pretty good. You cooked vegetable stew. He set the table and asked everyone to dig in. Oh, wow, this smells delicious. Thank you. You must be a world-class chef. So Karen took a bite. It's bland as hell. Karen! Tastes like every other vegetable stew I've had. So generic. Could probably use some meat next time. Gross. For a side dish, we should bake some bread and utilize the Fragaria vesca, also known as strawberries, for some jam. Nobody cares, Pipsqueak. Everyone laughs at Karen's polite ribbing. Why is everyone friends with her? She seems mean. Nothing makes you happier than cooking a great meal for friends. This could very well be the best day you've ever had. You go to bed stuffed. So that was the end of day 0, and now it's day 1. We woke up. Hey, you up? How'd you sleep? I was so warm last night, I didn't even need a blanket. What time is it? About 1 hour till dawn. Will you two pipe down? Trying to sleep over here. Oh. Gregor, the birds outside aren't making much noise yet. We didn't bring many supplies, remember? Better to get a head start on gathering food. Honestly, can't see the trees outside right now. Gregor, did you see any spiders last night? There was a small one in the bathroom. Ah! Actually, I did see a centipede by the sink. Karen's messing with you, Mariah. Let's find more than wild sorrel today. Ah! If you're lucky, little guy, maybe I'll teach you how to catch some wild brown trout. What's with you and meat, big guy? Anatoly's herbalism book stated that there's many more species of plants to eat out here. Let's leave the fish alone. You know I'm not into meat. That's a shame. I'd wake up early to go fishing. Cheer up, Karen. We'll get to observe the trout at the very least. Maybe we'll see more than red deer today. That sounds like a waste of time, Gregor. Maybe we'll find some blackthorn berries. I love blackthorn berries. We'll be back later. Can you watch our stuff today? Thank you. Don't steal anything, okay? Do we get to explore now? They left the cabin with a hop in their step. You're alone, but thankfully you have a drawer of trumpets to keep you company. So I only get one choice a day, and then the day will end to search through shit. What do I want to check out today? We're gonna go into the basement. This door goes into the basement. What? I wasted my day because there's no reason to go into the basement. I really could have just, wow, I wasted it. I thought I would be able to, search anything. Knock it off, Mariah. I should have just talked to the chompettes. Can I, redo this day? Oh, I just saved also, so. I'm so mad! I wasted the day! It's pretty rare to be scared of one. It's not. Who knew the big guy would be so scared of... Shut up! You don't understand. I don't think anyone understands, Gregor. It was just a marmot, Gregor, not a monster. Oh, I guess Mariah's laughing a lot. Tears are rolling down Mariah's cheek. She's laughing so hard that she's about to hyperventilate. You don't get it. It's pretty personal. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I guess he got scared by a marmot. What's a marmot? We found some raspberries and elderberries near the cabin. Quite the selection of berries. We also found more wild sorrel. Is this going to be enough for a good meal? Everyone's looking at me for the answer. I decide to do an inventory of all my ingredients. It takes me a while, but I decide on my specialty, cabbage rolls. I bring a large pot of water to boil. I let the cabbage leaf boil for 2 minutes, draining the pot in the sink. In a medium mixing bowl, I combine cooked rice, onion, an egg, salt, and pepper, along with some tomato sauce. I mix thoroughly and decide to wash my hands after it won't come off. Dividing the rice mixture evenly between the cabbage leaves, I rolled them up and tie a string around them so they stay in one place. I place the cabbage rolls in a large skillet over medium heat, pouring the rest of the tomato mixture over top. Covering it, I brought it to a boil. I reduced the heat to low and let the cabbage rolls simmer for about 40 minutes, being sure to baste it with the liquid. I cooked cabbage rolls. Mariah looks optimistic, Karen looks skeptical, Anatoly looks curious, and Gregor looks thrilled. I watched as everyone takes a first bite. I guess they all like it. I think the vegetable stew tasted better, but I'm loving how tender the cabbage is. The sauce is pretty red. Did you use fresh tomatoes for it? It really adds to it. Spoon some of the liquid on top. You'll thank me later. Incredible. Definitely growing on me. Thanks again for cooking. This was really something special. They all left the dishes behind for me to do. Wow. I guess I didn't do them. Settled into bed, and now it's another day. I'm so sad I wasted that day. Let's see. Day 2. Good morning, everyone. She always looks dead as fuck. Again, Gregor? Can't you let us sleep in? Not today. Why? Storm clouds are gathering outside. We need to find some food before it begins to downpour. Gregor, you're overreacting. We have enough food to last us a while. Enough food? I thought we used most of the supplies for last night's dinner. He's right. The meal you made was delicious, but it used a lot of what we had. Gregor's also correct. Precipitation is unusually high in this area, with many areas being risked for flooding. It'd be foolish to not go out and look for food today. You really think it will flood? Thankfully, the cabin is on high ground, but that doesn't mean we're safe from floodwaters. It's always a possibility, so it can't hurt to be prepared. You're losing it, Gregor. Karen! There's nothing to worry about. Why doesn't Karen just stay here? The rest can go. I think Gregor's right, Karen. It won't hurt to prepare for the worst. I think she's right, Karen. Fail to prepare, prepare to fail. Anatoly, let's go out and prepare for the storm. Foraging should be a key priority today. There are plenty of edible foods and it has better odds than trying to hunt. Give me a few minutes and I'll plot out our route on some paper. Let me help, little guy. Can I explore? Unfortunately, in life, you can't make everyone happy. When given a choice to speak to a character, choose wisely. I can only select one of them. Try to max out my bond with certain characters for unique dialogue and scenarios. Let's talk to Karen, because Karen is a little sus. She scares me. She's like mental. This paper nailed to the wall looks pretty ancient. What were the old days like? I'm not sure what you mean. You must enjoy these antiques, huh? I guess I bored her with brief, dull descriptions of items lying around. She looked disturbed by my comments. Okay. She's confusing. Gregor is blushing slightly after coming back from his meeting with Anatoly. Hey, can you cook something while we're out? Thank you. All right, everyone. We have our route now. Let's beat those rain clouds. The group leaves, determined as ever. You have the cabin all to yourself. Sounds like there's noise coming from the kitchen. Radio? What's going on with the radio? I didn't even notice it on the ground when I walked in. Did somebody leave this radio here? It looks newer than anything I've seen before. Seems to be broken. I'll hold on to this. Before I cook dinner, what should I check out? Let's check out the bedroom, since we didn't get to look at it yesterday. Poor Anatoly. Karen's snoring is so loud she even wakes you up sometimes. Anatoly must be running on fumes. Would he have the courage to wake her up, though? Probably not. What? This searching the fucking rooms is bullshit. Mariah's back early today. Hey, the others are still looking for food outside. Anatoly found some more berries, but nothing that will feed all of us. Please don't tell the others, but I'm a little worried about our supplies. I crunched the numbers and we don't have enough food, even with rationing to last if there's a big storm and we get stuck here. She seems disappointed in my inventory management. Can you try cooking with a little less this evening? I nod. Thank you. You've done such a good job with meals so far. You're very sweet. She's blushing. Okay, I'm just gonna get to know her. She will remember that, because I listened to her. Look at that, my relationship's stronger. And Karen didn't do shit. Maybe you could teach me to cook sometime? Looking forward to it. She's saying I could hold cooking class. Karen, why are you always grumpy? Don't be so down, everyone. We got tons of good berries. Jam is so bland without any sugar. Do you have any sugar? Yike. Turn that frown upside down, Karen. Who knows what tomorrow will bring? I'm not smiling for you, Gregor. You missed out. The sunset was really tremendous on our way back. Hues of orange, red, and even a little purple poking out. Red sky at night, sailors delight. Red sky in morning, sailors take warning. So, we can expect a sailor's delight tomorrow. That's awesome. You're such an optimist, big guy. We must have walked a few miles today. Gorgeous sights. You could even see snow on the tips of the mountains. That rumble sounded like a dying calf. You look from person to person trying to determine who it was. It was definitely Mariah. Mariah! I'd recognize that sound from anywhere. Guilty! She looks embarrassed, but the group laughs at her honesty. Except for me. I search my mind for something to say, but all I could think of is an old riddle. Those who have it do not want it. Those who have it least succeed. Those who have it for too long perish. When you feed it, it gets smaller. What am I? Huh. It's gotta be a trait of some sort. I didn't even read what he guessed. Everyone's pondering their answer. Is it hunger? Wow, she got it. Yeah, I was going to guess that. Okay, Karen. So, what's on the menu tonight, chef? Fresh bread and jam. I crush berries in my small mortar pestle, spreading it on some crusty bread. I cooked raspberry jam and bread. The bread's a little tough. Gregor! Why did I read that in Gregor's voice? Gregor! Don't look a gift horse in the mouth, but this homemade jam is to die for. Sorry. No, you're right, Gregor. This bread stinks. Mariah! You're not sure this could be called a meal, but it got the job done. Everyone thanks you for dinner and heads off to sleep. I go to bed wishing I had more. I have a strange dream. Something's riding on my back. It's becoming a nuisance. I try and see it in the mirror, but I can't get a good look at it. I try almost everything, but it won't get off. The pain between my shoulder blades is getting worse by the minute. I wander away from the cabin, stumbling by a river to soak my pain in cool water. I didn't want things to come to this, but I've exhausted all other options. I swim out to the middle. Rocks on the bottom cut my feet, and I slip and fall to my knees. I lean back, trying to submerge the thing under the waters, but it won't drown. It won't drown. It won't drown. I splash frantically, plunging my head beneath the water. The current takes me downstream. I try swimming to shore, but it's no use. Water fills my mouth and nostrils. After a minute, I stop struggling against the current. As I gaze up into the sky, I feel it leaving my back, drifting into the sky as I sink to the bottom. As I take my last gasp, I see it, what was on my back, staring into my eyes. But I don't even have air in my lungs to scream. I wake in a cold sweat. Holy fuck! Alright, with that, guys, we're starting day 3. I'll see you in the next video. This one's probably a little long, but that was creepy. So, we'll see what Gregor has to say in this next video for sure. Thanks, guys, for watching.